puppy. You doggo. Alright, getting the boot on. Gotta get this tied up. Yeah, come on. Yeah. There we go. Gotta get my coffee and all that shit. Ugh. There we go. Oh, get the fuck in there. What about in here? Okay, I can fit in there too. There we go. Alright. Oh, come on. Fuck. Piece of shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Come on, Zooks. Whee! Chili. Fuck. Damn it. Had to be chili, huh? Fuck. Put that over there. Fuck. And my goddamn nose. Hold on. Fuck. Ah. Hold on. Ah. God damn. Fuck. Ah. Fuck! Oh, fucking hell. Does everything have to, like, be a goddamn problem right now? Really? Fucking nose going haywire, having to like drip everywhere. Fucking shit. Ah. Fucking shit dropping. Ah. Where'd that dog go? Zuka! Where the fuck did he go? Hey! Zook, come here. What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? Don't look too good. I'm fine. Just fucking everything inside hit at once. Fucking that, like, fucking runny ass nose, fucking shit dropping everywhere. Fucking has to be like goddamn fucking cold shit in here all the time. Like, motherfuck, dude. God. God, I hate fucking waking up, dude. Seriously, like, one of the fucking worst things I have to deal with and shit. Like, I get fucking primal and I get pissed when I wake up. And for good reason. Because I fucking hate it. Because that's when everything decides to, like, you know, want to fucking hit me at once and shit. Body wants to fucking, you know, give me, like, some goddamn fucking allergy shit. Where it's like, oh yeah, better fucking, you know, like, let the nose start dripping and running fucking everywhere, you know, getting things, you know, getting that shit everywhere. Have a shit drop, fucking stuffy ass nose and shit on top of everything being drippy. Can't fucking, like, do anything about that without it, like, exploding everywhere. Ugh. Mustn't move. Well, for me, it's literally right when I wake up, because it's either like I get fucking mad over some random shit, or I'm just, you know, just literally there, just in a primal state, waiting for me to get pissed off about something. Ugh. Motherfuck, dude! Again with this! Oh, dude, I fucking hate this, dude. It actually makes me mad. Ugh. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit pisses me off. Ugh. I don't know what it is, but, like, I get fucking primal angry over fucking, like, this shit. Like, seriously, I do. Like, fuck, it makes me mad. Because you can't fucking just, like, sniff it away. You can't just do that. Do this, like, you know, blow through it, then it just goes flying fucking everywhere, and you make a big goddamn mess on yourself and everything else around you. Fuck, I hate it, dude. And it's just like, you know, numero uno, number one way to get everyone sick, because, you know, the human body is just not retarded whatsoever. Like, yeah, let's have a body mechanism that literally spreads disease to other fucking people. So let's be our own biological warfare weapons, you know, against each other. Just fucking goddamn, ugh. It makes me mad. Because it all hits at once. It's like it all smacks down on me, like, right at once. At least I'm not, like, around people and fucking out in public when this shit happens, because, fuck, dude, I'd get more paranoid about it. Oh my god, dude, and it builds up so fucking quick! Like, I'm already feeling the need to blow my nose again. And I just did it, like, a second ago. It's like, where the fuck does it come from? Ugh. It's like, I want to rip the goddamn fucking glands out of my fucking nose, dude. Just let it be like a dried up fucking husk up there. Fuck, that'd be a better outcome. Probably not, actually. Self-isolate, but I don't, what? Okay, whatever. Don't be getting fucking weird about it. Most trans porn consumed by red states. What, you didn't know that? Dude, literally Pornhub could have fucking told you that, bro. You do realize porn sites already do data like that, data collecting like that? It's fucking obvious, no shit. Like, only somebody who's a fucking literal vegetable would have to tell you that. Or would have to have it explained to them. Like, even the most, like, the most dumbest motherfucker ever would be able to figure that shit out. Red states where they're very heavily oppressed of things and consume the most amount of porn? Oh, wow, who would have thought? I mean, it's duh. Like, Pornhub itself, like, Pornhub in itself literally, like, does data collecting publicly. Every day, every week, every month, every year. Like, they do this thing where it's like, what's the top, like, search results when it comes to porn, just period. And when it comes to the South, what's very specifically prioritized for porn searches is trans porn, interracial porn, and incest. Those are, like, the big three. And also, if you go on more obscure searches, it also extends out to things like horse fucking and shit like that. Mainly for the South. Like, there's a lot of extreme, like, fucking, like, interracial shit, which honestly, it's not even, like, that in itself isn't even a bad thing. It's not even a big deal. You have somebody who's a different skin tone fucking somebody else with another skin tone. Who cares? You're like, I don't see it as a fetish or a kink, but they do, so hence it's a whole interracial subcategory. And then obviously you got trans, and then, you know, if these motherfuckers are going outside of places like Pornhub and shit, they're going after, like, you know, the PDF stuff, fucking, like, zoo shit, it's like all sorts of fucking degeneracy, dude. Like, they actively seek this out. Like, whenever because every single time with conservatives, it's accusations or confessions. Whenever they say, what's next? They're gonna make us marry horses? And when it comes to gay people, no, you want to marry a horse. Why do you fucking invoking that? You're the one who wants to marry a fucking animal, because why did you invoke that gay people are gonna let the slippery slope to that? Only you are inferring that, nobody else. So, it's a fucking confession. They're just letting you know what they're fucking sexually into when they tell you shit like this. And they use it as a guise to try to protect kids or, you know, protect the Western culture or whatever the fuck. But in reality, it's them who are trying to degrade it. Fucking silly. The most consumed by New York, but trans porn is the most popular South and incest. I know that. Like, I know that just by assumption. Like, I mean, I don't need data to tell me this stuff. It's just objective fact with these things. Like, psychologists could tell you that even without data. I never consider that the fact conservatives see trans people mere existence as sexual might be because they consume so much trans porn. Yeah, probably. And due to the fact that they think that there's literally nothing else but like a sexual degeneracy that is being pushed in society. It's because they happen to be fucking addicted to that shit. Exactly. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't need articles to tell me this. I know based off of assumption. Just based off of, like, how they operate, because it's just so damn obvious. Because so many people who are actual professionals have pointed it out. Like, you got sexual psychologists and experts being like, yeah, the reason why people, you know, usually go after these type of things is due to an oppressive taboo around it. The fact that it's, like, censored. All these different things. And on top of that, like, cultural norms and addiction. Like, when it comes to cultural norms about what is seen as acceptable publicly and what isn't. They have trained themselves to only get off to specific things, like substitution horses. Well, I mean, it's more or less is that, more specifically, it's basically that the dopamine that you're getting from watching porn and shit. Because, I mean, you do. I mean, you get like a, oh yeah, that's nice type of thing. I mean, fuck, I do. But when it comes to that, you know, if, especially it's like a consistent daily fucking thing over and over and over and over again, like it becomes something that, you know, ends up becoming desensitizing. So, like, if the first thing you got into is like some vanilla shit, you know, like, basically that's doggy style or something, eventually that's going to be desensitizing to you. And then you're going to want to go into more, you know, explore more things. And it ends up becoming kind of like a rabbit hole almost, if it's not something put in check. I think people can't be daily porn consumers, you know, like, watch it, like, in the morning or something, you know, for dealing with their morning wood or whatever the fuck. You know, like, there's people that can watch it on, you know, maybe, like, a semi-daily or maybe, like, once-a-day basis and not have a problem with it. Because, frankly, I'd consider that, you know, me one of those dudes. Like, yeah, I'll watch it maybe, like, once every day, every other day, and in the morning, usually, and then just go about the rest of my day not giving a fuck. You know, mainly just because, morning wood, better take care of that. That's basically my mindset with it. And whatever I happen to check out, I'm checking out. You know, so it's just like, yeah, it's not, you know, for a lot of people, I think, you know, they can definitely manage their shit, for sure. Like, there's definitely plenty of porn consumers out there that aren't, like, addicted or attached to it in some way. Like, you know, for me, it's, like, main reason why it's just says, well, hey, doing some morning wood, easy, quick little thing to watch. There you go. You know, it's like, I got, you know, other sources if I want to, but hey, you know, it's something that's quick and easy, I don't have to put a lot of work to it. So, either way, like, you know, you can, you know, it's not like it's an unhealthy habit in a sense. It's like, basically, you know, it's, you know, when it becomes like something that you have to be, like, you know, crutched on. Like it's a crutch for you. Because for me, it definitely ain't a crutch, where it's like, in the morning, like, because honestly, sometimes in the morning, I'll have my morning wood, but I'll be, like, too tired to even give a fuck. I'm like, I'll just, like, be like, just get one good little motion. Alright, that felt good enough. And just go back to sleep. Like, I mean, sometimes that'll literally be it. It's like, alright, that one good little, alright. And nothing happens. It's just like, alright, you know, just got a little, and that was it. That was good enough for me. I went back to sleep. Take another, like, hour-long nap. I mean, you know, like, and that's, I feel like, you know, a main difference between somebody who can, you know, manage, like, their sexuality and shit, at least when it comes to, you know, dealing with porn or whatever the fuck, versus someone who's, like, straight up addicted to that type of shit. You haven't tried 2 weeks? Well, so you're holding a nut. Which, honestly, isn't even a bad thing. Sometimes I'll do that shit. I mean, honestly, like, I will go through phases where, yeah, I ain't in the mood for, like, a while. And honestly, yeah, like, when you get in the mood again, honestly, it's that much better. I'm just honestly. Well, it is a Sunday today. You know what? No fap week. Fuck it. I'm not doing it, like, you know, in the sense of, like, you know, the weird November thing. I'm just like, you know what? Let's do a challenge. I did my one nut for today, but you know what? 7 days. We're excited for smoke a real bud again. Hell yeah, dude. Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day fun day. I like how we just kind of, like, been talking about porn this entire time. Talking about sex and porn. Sex and porn and sex and porn. We'll crumble within the day, I'm sure. It's not something that's a big deal to me. That's, like, I mean, when it comes to that shit. And that's the difference between being addicted to porn and shit versus, you know, be someone who might be a daily consumer, but ain't a big deal. I mean, if anything, sometimes it's like, mainly just because, like, it's just a more easier source to deal with the, you know, situation at hand. Which it usually is. Because I, like, got other proclivities, but it's like, do I want to, like, get up and like, you know, get the lube out, do all this other shit, and then I have to clean up a little bit after all that, or do I just want to grab a couple paper towels? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, you know, it's like, what do I, you know, it's like, which is easier? Like, because sometimes I do go for that process before, like, you know, I go for the motion. It's like, do I want to, like, have a little extra flair with this today, or do I want to just make it quick? You know, like, I'll think about it sometimes. Scaly stuff, body horror. Dude, I'm a furry, bro. Like, I'm into anthropomorphics and shit, okay? Like, furries and, you know, and all that shit. Like, dude, like, whatever you think is weird, I guarantee you it ain't really that weird. Aren't people drawing the thing on the internet? Why would anyone want to do that? Why would anyone want to fuck the thing? I would not touch the thing. I would kill the thing. I mean, I'm all about, like, alien booty, but, dude, the thing is not, like, no. Like, thing simulating a girl for sexual intercourse. I mean, that just sounds like, what's the name of those two movies? It's it's not a two-part movie, but they made two. I think they were just called Creatures? What were they called? Species, yeah, Species 1 and 2, yeah, that's what it's called, Species. It's basically, you're just describing, like, it's, like, basically people are putting, like, the way the species, like, the aliens there, like, they're basically just, like, taking that trope, but just using the thing instead. I think there were 5 of those. There was fucking 5? I only knew of 2 of them. You know what? It is kind of one of those cult classic movies, you know, so that makes sense. I'm not honestly surprised there's fucking 5 of them. Honestly, now thinking about it, there's probably more. Made for TV, like direct-to-TV movie type of shit going on, maybe. Oh my god. There were 2 direct-to-video and 3 that were movie releases. Yeah, I think you're right. Because the first 2 for sure were movie releases. And I wasn't honestly aware about a third one, but if I had to guess, that was probably a movie release, and then anything after that was probably, you know, made for direct-to-video or direct-to-DVD and shit. Which would definitely make sense. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of movies, like, especially sci-fi, you know, like sci-fi original horror movies. Like, those are always, like, direct-to-TV movies, and oh my god, you know, honestly, I love the fuck out of them. I think one of the only movies that they were able to have, like, go to theaters was Sharknado. Like, I know, from what I do know, it was originally conceived by Sci-Fi, and they wanted to have it as just direct to video there, but they realized, like, actually, this is gonna probably be big, like, fuck it, let's just go all out. Because the idea is, like, Sharknado was meant to kind of make fun of all the ridiculous schlock horror movies that Sci-Fi makes, and they were okay with it, like, they wanted it, but... like, it ended up being bigger than it, you know, they thought, and said, fuck it, let's make this a movie, like, full on, like, in the theaters and shit, and then make a series out of it. Because now there's, like, a Sharknado 2 and 3, and I think there's a 4th, I think? Honestly, the idea of Species is kind of hot. I mean, I will admit, a little bit. Like, if you're gonna die, you might as well die during sex. Yeah. Like a praying mantis or spider. That does happen in life, like on our own planet. Like, there are animals and creatures out there that will kill the male after mating. So, sucks to be a man sometimes out in nature. At least for a lot of other animals. For a human, not really as much. It's not that bad. But for, like, literally anything else, sucks. Which I don't really get why, like, there's this hyper machismo shit when, like, 90% of men, when it comes to other animals and other life, are basically literally just seen as, you know, like, expendable for the most part. Outside of, you know, specific species and shit. Like, I know, like, penguins, various different birds, some reptiles, and I know, like, different fish like seahorses and shit like that. like a lot of different animals definitely have like predominant like a lot of male parenting and shit. But predominantly if you look around nature, it's not like that. It's quite the opposite. Mr. Beast defending his trans friend. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, I've heard about that. I kind of I know like a few streams back when that shit first started popping off. Like I did kind of mention a little bit about it. I'm not really like the biggest fan of Mr. Beast. At least he's like one of the more genuine like liberal philanthropists, like rich guys that exist, and does at least on the surface kind of look like he's at least doing like more harmless philanthropy, I guess. Like he's like all in all, I've always kind of had mixed opinions about Mr. Beast, but honestly, like at this point, I kind of like him. Like he literally after a certain point said that like, yo, like this transphobia about my friend Chris is genuinely pissing me off, and I fucking don't like you guys, doing that shit. Like, he legitimately became pissed off, like, actually mad. And it's like, you never see Mr. Beast, like, say, I'm genuinely pissed off now, or I'm angry, or you never see him like that. And it's just like, so, he legit, like, kind of got, like, what the fuck about it, and literally held the line. It's like, no, fuck you. He's my friend, or, they're my friend, and, fuck off. Like, that's basically what he said, essentially. The whole thing's legit pissing off Mr. Beast, and I think will become a base ally. Well, he already is. I mean, in a way. Like, from the very jump, he was, like, immediately defensive about his friends and the fact that they were transitioning. And, like from the very get-go. And honestly, that's kind of wild. At this point, I definitely kind of, at least on a more broader level, like Mr. Beast a little more. I mean, I still, like, at least when it comes to his general philanthropy, still I'm like, okay. I mean, better than the other rich fucks, but, I mean, I'm still a little, like, whatever about it, but, like, he generally does at least, like, has his, like, heart in the right place, you know what I mean? Like, he's generally, like, somebody that, seems like a genuinely good guy, and pretty much, like, even people who, like, have interacted with him have said he's like legitimately like a very friendly dude, and like at least to some way a little bit like selfless to an extent, so I mean, he does seem like kind of a somewhat of a humble guy, I won't say totally, but but he definitely seems like he is. So I definitely like him. He's definitely earned my respect for sure now at this point, even if I don't totally vibe with every single thing about him. Like, I will admit, yeah, like, honestly, his content, I've seen his content, I do really find it insipid and kind of cringe, I do find it annoying. He's honestly has done a few, like, kind of potential fraud, like, esque type of business practices, I will admit. Like, he tried to do this whole, like, Mr. Beast burger thing, which is literally just, like, rebranding, like local, burger joints and basically just calling it Mr. Beast and shit, like, instead, like, so he's like, again, like, there's definitely some, like, things I don't totally vibe with him, like I said, and frankly, a lot of, his content is kind of insipid, but nonetheless, though, him coming out about this type of shit and popping off a little bit like this is honestly awesome. I do genuinely like that, like, because, considering the vast, like, anti-trans fucking rhetoric and shit going on, like, it's good to see, like, someone who's kind of more of an influencer type, who's, for all intents and purposes, just a cis straight het guy, for, like, for all intents and purposes, as far as we know, and he's like, what the fuck you, like, I'm gonna stand up for my trans friend, go fuck yourself. Like, that's basically the blunt of what he's putting out there. It's not what he's saying necessarily, but for all intents and purposes, that is. I mean, at least not saying it like I am, but I mean, if I was him, I'd be like, go fuck yourself, you transphobic shitbags. Like, Chris is my friend, and I'm gonna defend them because they're my buddy, and like, they don't deserve this bullshit, and y'all are fucking shitbags for it. Like, I'd even openly say, like, if you're transphobic, and saying this type of shit, then I don't want you watching my content. I don't want your money. Like, fuck off. Like, I would openly even be, saying that shit. I don't care. Like, I'd be the guy that'd be like, if my brand takes a hit from that, I wouldn't give a shit. And he, at least not directly, but indirectly kind of seems like that, because he's like, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I mean, at least from the right-wing side of things, they're like, oh, his brand's going to get hit for this, which really it isn't. Honestly, I mean, the idea that, he's going to get, like, a cut, loss out of anything from this is kind of silly. I mean, but, like, in his mind, he's probably thinking, that is a risk, and nonetheless, he's saying fuck it, and still willing to take that risk. I don't think it's there. Like, I don't think it's going to get a cut, loss of anything, from his, broader, like, branded content and shit, but, I mean, I guarantee he's thought about that. It's like, yeah, this probably might hurt just a tad, at least in the short term, but fuck it. I care more about my friends. That's basically just what he's telling the world a little bit. So, I mean, all in all, at least it does, show that, as much as he is kind of a rich guy philanthropist dude or whatever the fuck, like a multimillionaire type of guy, I mean, he doesn't make that like his whole personality and identity, which, again, knowing that too is also another level of respect that I can give him. Like, honestly, for me at least, like, he's kind of come out to be like, yeah, I might be kind of a rich dude, I might do a lot of this type of stuff, blah, 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 but no, like, I'm willing to show that, like, this is not just me. Like, there's way more, to this than just me. Being a rich guy philanthropist and showing that off. And honestly, respect. At the end of the day, for me at least, it's definitely garnered some respect out of him. But at the end of the day, I won't say I absolutely love the guy. Not gonna watch his content still. But, respect. Should look at the conservative beer. Yeah, a few streams back, when we were talking about the whole Bud Light thing, I think Rip City found it. And yeah, dude, like, they want, like, and also, it's not just $25 for a 6-pack. Go look how much shipping is. Because that's basically, like, that 6-pack, and all said and done, is about 40 fucking bucks. Because that's what shipping and, I guess, depending on where you are, taxes included. So, yeah. 40 fucking dollars for a... Dude, the most, like, bougiest craft brew up here in the PNW is not even that expensive for a fucking 6-pack, bro. Not even close. I'd rather go for hard liquor. Dude, you literally be better off getting hard liquor, because, one, you get drunk quicker, and two, you make it last longer. Like, I mean, you literally be getting way more for your buck. And also, the alcohol percentage is like 4%. Like, it's literally water. Like, 4%, like, I mean, like, a 6-pack might get me a baby buzz with 4%. A baby one. Still just a grift? Of course it is. Same thing with the Hershey shit. And the Jeremy's Razors, who started the Hershey thing. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Jeremy's Razors is the parent company of this conservative Bud Light beer thing. But they won't even send out any beer. Just quick cash grab. I'm sure they made, like, just a batch. Just to sell out, like, the first bit, and then they'll sell out of it and be like, we'll notify you when we're in stock again, and they just never restock it. I guarantee you that's what they're gonna do, dude. It's limited edition. You have to truly not be woke to get it. I bet they rebottle Bud Light. Oh my god. Nah, you wanna know why? Because that conservative shit is 4%. Bud Light is more alcoholic than their shit. Bud Light's 5%. So, it isn't. It would be funny, but it's not. Bud Light is... You can actually get more drunk off of Bud Light than their fucking piss water. And I guarantee you Bud Light would taste better. I never had a Bud Light. Well, do yourself a favor, don't. I had recently, and I've had before in the past before that. Where's the fattest Bush? Well, they're from the same company, basically. Anheuser-Busch, so... But, like... I mean, like, when it comes to, like, piss water shit, the best is Rainier. Usually comes in green cans and stuff like that. At least I've seen, like, 24 and 12 packs in green cans and green boxes and shit. At least that's what they usually come in. And Rainiers, they're actually not bad. Like, I mean, they're still not great, but, I mean, if you want to get something that's, you know, cheap, you know, and for a party, you know, for a bunch of people, you know, that's something that would be, you know, alright. And, yeah, Bush, it's okay. Like, I mean, I would say that, you know, it's not equivocal, but, you know, I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you wanted to, like, add a variety, like, I would get some Rainier, some Bush and shit. Like, I get a little mixture of those two, probably. Maybe, you know, a few other things, like maybe some Blue Moons or something. Blue Moons are actually pretty good, though. Get, like, a little twist of orange in there, like a little orange slice, and twist it up in there, slapping in that bitch. Oh, dude. Blue Moons is great. The only beer I've had is Bush, and I experienced alone turning me off a beer. Yeah, I don't blame you. Though, like I said, if you want one that's at least alright, you know, like, not gross, but, you know, granted, not gonna be great, again, Rainier. Like, that shit's alright. I mean, you know, like, if I had to compare it to, like, everything else, like Pabst, Coolers, fucking, Bud Light, etc., like, yeah, Rainier's on top. Like, my dad said that, and he's, like, you know, a veteran when it comes to, like, you know, parties and light beers and shit like that. You know, like, he's grown up on shit like this. So, if he said it, all my friends, you know, will say that shit. Like, everyone I know will say that shit. So, at least up here in PNW especially, well, even the Midwest, because my dad, you know, like, grew up in Montana, went to college in Iowa, like, he spent a lot of his, like, first half of his life up in the Midwest. So, even those Midwesterners, they'll even say that shit. All beer's bread water anyway. Well, a lot of alcohol is basically just either liquid bread or liquid fruit. Or liquid grains. Like, no shit. I mean, I'm having bean water. Coffee's just bean water. And then bread water is beer. So there you go. Boom. And if you put soy water or soy milk in there, you're putting bean water with bean water. Think about that. Next thing you know, we'll be drinking Simon Step Douche 2023. Why is he thinking about that? I've done that before. It's depending on the diet of the person, you know, in the recent last like 48 plus hours. I mean, it could either be good or really not pleasant. I'm not kidding. Like, depending on what you're eating, like if you're eating like a lot of fruits and sweet things, it will actually be sweet. But if you're eating, like, a lot of things like meats and stuff like that, like carbs and shit, like, it's gonna be really salty and not so pleasant. So, if you want your partner to have something a little sweet as a treat, eat a lot of fruits and stuff, you know, days leading up. In reference to Starbucks going woke. Wouldn't there be, like, a literal biological hazard? I mean, isn't there, like, literally a biological hazard and liability with that? It's too bad I'm a dedicated carnivore, then. Wouldn't even come close to the worst thing that gets put in food. Yeah, that's true, honestly. And also, like, if you're a dedicated carnivore, then, dude, you probably got the worst tasting nuts ever, bro. So, yeah. I feel bad for everyone who has, like, had the misfortune to have that in their mouth. When hasn't Starbucks been woke? When it comes to their union positions. Their positions on unions, that's when they're not woke. They're woke with pretty much everything else. They want to placate you with pretty much literally with anything else as much as possible. But if you want to collectively bargain and stuff, nah. I mean, on social issues. Well, oh my god. I just said, I was just referring to that. It's like, we'll placate you and like, be like, yeah, we're okay with the gays and blah 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 and all that. But then, it'll just be like, oh, but you all want you gay and trans baristas want to collectively bargain? Nah, you're fired. Actually, go fuck yourself. We're gonna discriminate against you now. We don't like that collective bargain idea. Yeah, go be a gay barista somewhere else. Starbucks when it comes to obedient workers. Hey, we're gonna, hey, we're all inclusive. When those same gay workers want to unionize, go be queer somewhere else. Get out of here. Isn't gonna give you the tea bag, but the V bag. This many times over. Should I be worried? Probably. Oh no. I mean, yeah, probably. No, don't. Oh no. Oh my god. And marinara beforehand? Oh my god. Oh. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. What the hell? Gonna need this. Suppressed clean mint. Oh my god, I feel like I need this now. Like, goddamn, I feel like that's what I need, like, now at this point. Now I can never enjoy meatball subs again. Oh, come on, don't ruin it for me either, you asshole. Oh, no, I wasn't even really thinking about that. Ben's want to ruin it for both of us. Touche. Fuck you, Venom, for ruining meatball subs. Because you're filthy degenerate? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a bisexual furry degenerate, and very filthy as a degenerate. And that ruined it for me still. So, honestly, what does that say about Venom's degeneracy? Careful, that's right-wing talk. Not if you're also a filthy furry degenerate. I'm just adding furry to it because that makes it even more degenerate. At least for me, because that's what at least that's what I am. I'm not just a filthy degenerate, I'm a filthy furry degenerate. And all I wanted is Pepsi, and my mom wouldn't give it to me. She thought I was on drugs. She thought I was on all the drugs. She just wanted to give me a Pepsi. It's in my room. As long as Dad came in, it's what you let me say. Hey, Mike, when you talk. Hey, where? Come on, it's always saying you're back on. What's on? Don't listen. I'm afraid you're gonna hurt somebody. I'm afraid you're gonna hurt yourself. So we thought it would be in your best interest. The lectures are, we got the help you need. So, wait, what are you talking about? We decided. My best interests? How do you know what my best interests are? See, when I went to your drills, I went to your churches, I went to your facilities, so I was just crazy. So hungry, I can't do anything until he goes to work without Aaron. Did you pay for that? I mean, considering the work you do, I say you burned it. Yeah, considering that you're literally busting your ass to get your house ready to move. Yeah, who gives a fuck if you've paid for it? Like, go fuck yourself, you've earned it. Order a pizza. Hey, I mean, that also works. You live outside of the range? Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, hey, once you're in Arizona, that won't be the case. Then you'll live right in pizza delivery zones. Hell yeah. And that'd be some good shit. Alabama fucking bites. That's why, you know, he needs to just get the fuck out of there. But hey, it's gonna be soon. Can't even order a goddamn pizza because Alabama is just that much of a hick backwater shithole. It's not that bad. Yes, it is. Yeah, it literally is. Don't be fooling yourself. Hey! Go what the demand is? What, you don't think there's not going to be demand for pizzas in rural bumfuck places? I mean, honestly, even if I lived out in the boonies in, like, my dream, like, ranch home or some shit, I would still want to order a pizza every now and then. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I'd fucking, like, you know, would want one every now and then and be like, you know, I'm feeling a pizza. You know, I'm gonna have that vibe every now and then. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck doesn't like pizza? Dude, that's all, like, you know, when it comes to, like, crutch foods, it's either pizza or burritos. Dead ass. Like, honestly, you wanna know why I eat pizza and burritos all the fucking time? Because it's an easy, very versatile food. Even vegans like pizza? Yeah, because there's vegan alternatives to pizza. So, I mean, you know, it's like, and honestly, outside of the fucking, like, I guess, eggs in the bread and also the cheese, like, a pizza is pretty much almost vegan anyway. Like, I mean, all you have to do is just not put pepperoni, but just put a bunch of veggies on it. And basically replace the cheese with a vegan alternative. And then just have you just use different bread, I guess, that doesn't require eggs or anything. Which is possible. They do have bread that you can make with that, so. Your stepdad's opinions count as much as a cancer sore. Hey, I actually care about my real dad. Dude, Rose didn't mean, like, okay, that was an accident. You know he didn't actually mean your dad in that context. I mean, my god, Venom. Honestly, if anyone does accidentally say dad when referring to your stepdad, well, they're referring to your stepdad, honestly. I've made that slip up every now and then. Retracted for a reason. Well, I could still see it. I mean, but whatever. It's okay. Or strep in this case. Strep. I'm good at writing things, I swear. I'm a writer. I promise. By July, that actually kind of works out with me. If everything goes perfect. Sweet. This actually looks promising. Vegan pizza. Ooh. Yo, this actually does look promising. I will admit, I'm not liking the pineapple on that one side. However, though, get some olives and like some onions and what else? Like those jalapenos. Yeah, just like put like the jalapenos, maybe some olives and some onions on this. And dude, that looks like it'd be pretty fire. Like, I'm digging this half of the pizza. Like, fuck the pineapples on that side. Like, this half of the pizza right here is what I'm looking at. That genuinely does look pretty promising. And honestly, there has been times I've tried vegan food, and it's actually been pretty good. This is pizza crime, to be honest. Let's be honest. Well, one half of it is. The other half of it actually looks pretty good. Like, honestly, like, let's just look at, like, you know, the other half, you know? Like, let's make sure we have, like, yeah, there's, you know, we don't got that side. We just have this side. I mean, if you were unaware that this is a vegan pizza, would you not say that that looks pretty fire? Because, I mean, I'm not even a fan of mushrooms, but that does look pretty good to me. I mean, I like certain mushrooms. Pineapple on pizza should be a capital offense. I don't disagree. That's why, you know, we're taking that half of the pizza away. You know, but the other half of the pizza where it doesn't have the pineapple, but the pepperoncinis and, you know, get some jalapenos on, you know, from the other side over there and all that shit. I mean, let's be honest. The reason why the pizza is split in half like that is because whoever took this picture has a weird friend that likes pineapple on pizza and they're a war criminal and they should not be friends with that person. So, you know, that's basically the summary of what's going on there. You know, yeah. Hear me out. You need to cook out most of the moisture first, and then put them amongst the salty meat to contrast the salty tanginess, in particular with a barbecue pizza. I actually did have a barbecue pizza recently. At the funeral that I went to, I had a slice of it, and honestly, I wasn't too sure how I felt about it. I think it was just mainly the other ingredients on the pizza, because the barbecue with everything else actually did work. It was just like, I think there was just like some, like a topping on it that just didn't really work well, at least in my palate. Because it had like onions that were like, you know, they grilled some onions and then put it on top of the pizza before baking it, and then there was like a few other things. They had like a little sprinkling of some mushroom, and then I think they did have like some grilled bell peppers that were diced up on it as well. There was like one other thing on there. I don't know what the other thing was, but whatever that was though, wasn't really working with it. Everything else was, so. Where people go wrong is to make pineapple the star of the show, like, it's like base. It deserves it, but it can never be the lead. There's bands out there, okay. I know you're trying to, I know what you're trying to say, and honestly, I do, you know, understand that, but, like, considering that, you know, I know bands that literally have a bass as the lead, like, Here. I'll play one song real quick before I go to work. I'm pretty sure I've actually shown you this band, Rose, too. Here. I've seen these guys live at least like 3 times. They're fucking great. But you never in his wow hold up now moment. But this band, Royal Blood, it's a 2-member band, and the guitarist is predominantly the bassist. I mean, it's just a music video for it. But he uses an octave pedal. So essentially, you know, like while he's playing bass, he has an octave pedal to also do guitar notes and do solos. So dude, it's fucking dope. And also, they sound fucking dope. And hey, it ain't metal this time. Anything show off a strange taste in music? Fuck off! Like, this isn't even strange. This is kind of like a popular, like, alternative rock band / garage rock band right now. Something like this, but the chunks cut a little smaller. Ooh, you know what? Alright. I think you might have found the one picture with pineapple on pizza where it does look somewhat compatible. Is there bacon on there? Oh my god, there is. Alright. You know what? I think you might have found the one pizza where there might be an exception to the rule. But I would have to try it. I would have to try it first before I make my consensus. Still an abomination. I mean, dude, it's a picture. I mean, it made it look flattering. But I am willing to try it out. I'll take a slice and give it a taste, at least for that particular pizza. If any other pineapple pizza, fuck no. But I don't know. That one looked alright enough for me to maybe get a slice. I'll probably take one of the smaller slices, but I definitely will try it. I mean, that's at least the one I will not roll out entirely. I didn't eat anything but more meat or cheese to a pizza is blasphemy. Wrong. Fundamentally wrong. You could definitely add all sorts of things. Dude, you wanna know how you make a pepperoni pizza banging? Okay, one, I already know you're gonna agree with it. Bacon, but also onions and olives and a little bit of garlic. Like a little bit of minced garlic sprinkled around it. Like, dude, that makes that pepperoni pizza fucking bangin'. Oh, and jalapenos. Like that shit, you know, because the jalapenos adds like a little bit of a spice tang to everything and complements the tanginess of the pepperoni. Oh, dude. That's like an excellent pizza right there. No peppers. Pussy. Dude, jalapenos aren't even that fucking spicy, man. That's like barely a pepper. I mean, it's like a bell pepper practically, whereas might as well not even be a pepper when it comes to spiciness. Like, oh my god, really? I just don't like the texture. Dude, jalapenos don't, like, okay, I do usually have a thing about texture, especially when it comes to bell peppers, you know, broadly because of their texture. However, though, jalapenos don't got that same problem, though. Like, straight up, they don't. Like, honestly, most peppers really don't. It's just for some reason bell peppers just feel, like, really plasticky in comparison to other peppers. I mean, I know they're not, but they just feel that way, and it's just, I don't know. There's something about, like, plasticky textures that I'm just not a fan of. Especially when it comes to something that's edible like a food. That's why I hate, like, you know, American cheese, processed cheeses, and that is basically, like, edible melted plastic. It's like, oh, yeah, great, let me add that to my gut. Jalapenos are not, dude, you are a fucking heretic. Don't even, oh my god. I don't even want to, no, I don't even want to hear the rest of what you have to say about that. Oh, wait, you said poppers? Oh, jalapeno poppers? Well, poppers, depends on what's inside of it. Like, what type of cheese we using. If we got like a really nice, like, you know, like melty cheddar in there or something, I don't know, that'd be alright. You know, maybe like, you know, I don't like a cream cheese popper. I like, you know, if it got something else. Someone has made those at Arby's, you sick of me. Stepdouche loves fried pickles. Fried pickles? I never had a fried pickle, so I couldn't tell you what, you know, those would taste like, frankly. Surely it probably tastes okay. I mean, I like pickles, so... I loathe fried pickles. Well, I don't know what they taste like, so I can't, you know, outright defend or not defend them. I'm just gonna say, like, I do like pickles. I like fried stuff, you know, like, at least enough to try that. I'm willing to try fried pickle. I don't know if it's, like, something that, you know, I would absolutely love or not. I can't tell. But I'll try it. Because I like pickles. I like fried items, you know, of various different degrees, you know, so... But anyway, I gotta get this last bowl smoked up, because I gotta go to work. Speaking of fried food... I assume most food you're gonna hate. How do you fucking live? Like, how do you sustain yourself? Jesus Christ. And honestly, like, what a sad, like, philosophy to go by. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. Sad. Beta. Dude, I'm gonna expand that palette so much. But anyway, gotta head off to work and all that fun shit, so peace out, and of course, be back around for that next one, so